Ugh. Thumbnail. Hey lovelies! So, I would like to preface this video by saying, hey, it's about to get very deep. Really hope you can hear me because I don't want to get hot. So, yeah, as you can tell by the title, college is hard. So last time you saw me, I was preparing for, like, I was just this was July. Last time y'all really saw me. You know, I was doing good. I had like uploading issues with like my last video, which I'm going to upload still. Nonetheless, it's been a lot. So now I'm in college. For real this time. That transition was crucial. Not even gonna lie, it was pretty disrespectful, and if you ask me, but a completely different person than I was 2 months ago, for the better. So I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about my experience. So I'm a first-year sophomore at Spelman College, #1 HBCU. It's currently October 29th, and we just got through homecoming. So now I feel like now that homecoming's over, fall semester is kind of like gonna breeze by the rest of it because it's just chill now. Nothing really super big that we're like waiting for outside of finals. I'm not gonna lie, like coming into Spelman was such a different experience. It was a little rocky. It was very hot because you know in Atlanta, Georgia, it's like 100 degrees all the time, or it feels like it at least. And when you're in a brick building, hot. I really wanted to get into this video to just kind of give you an update because I plan to come back. My life has been really, really hectic. Like moving in was rough and hot. I was not vlogging that. It took me 3 days to move, 4 days really to fully move all my stuff and like put it where I wanted it. And even then, after I was still moving things around and changing order of things. But yeah, I have my notes here. Since I've been here so far, I've changed. My mindset is constantly redeveloping, even as we speak. We're really adulting out here, and that's just that on that, period. So I kind of wanted to talk about a few things that I've learned since getting to college. Not only college, but also life at an HBCU, the #1 HBCU, which if you don't know what an HBCU is, like I didn't, it's a historically black college and university. A couple of things I learned. First thing is, I know it's hard, but don't set expectations and avoid hearing others' experiences for anything other than information. What I mean by that is coming into Spelman, I binge, like it's okay, like a healthy level of binge watching videos about your school or like YouTubes at your school or like things like that, just to know information, know places, know a little bit more about what you're talking about and where you're going is okay. But looking at everybody's advice for experiences and stuff like that can really set you up to be even more disappointed than what you would have been had you just come in and like experience it, etc. Like there was so many expectations that I was getting from other people that like when that wasn't lived up to, or if it was like fulfilled in another way, like it was not disappointing, but it's like, wow, this turned, like this was a different chain of events, you know? With the expectations, don't expect too much. Like go into college, that transition from high school to college, like go into college with the worst of the worst expectations because it can only get up from there. Like anticipating that, like if I came in with that mindset instead and like expected it and then things were different, here we go. We're off to a great start. Next thing is the things you know you struggle with, make a plan to help and apply it. So like for me coming into college, I knew that college level, full-time, on campus living, not in a college town at that, was gonna be a challenge. And I didn't really see how much of a challenge it was until I got here. Or like, for example, academically, it's so much more rigorous than high school. Like, it does not matter what high school you went to, unless you're a person that, the way that I see it, unless you're a person that really struggled in high school and had to learn how to study and learn what works for you, college is hard. And even then, for people who do know how to study and do know how to like do that stuff, do know how to teach themselves and learn, it's still hard. So kind of like gauge that and then adjust. Next thing I would say is friends are not and will never be the priority. School first. I cannot tell you, like, sisterhood is so heavily vocalized here that you would think that like, oh my gosh, like coming into it's all about friends and then school, like friends and school to like cohesively. But it's really not. Like, everybody's kind of in their bag, everybody's growing, changing. Like, the same person that you met during NSO is not going to be the same person today. Like, but that's just a part of life. So like, I would say not to put all your eggs in one basket in terms of friendship. Stuff happens naturally, and also even though stuff happens naturally, you also need to put yourself in positions to like be friendly. Like, if you're not a nice person, if you don't speak, if you're just rude, if you're dry, if you don't smile, like, nobody's gonna want to be your friend to begin with. All about you. But don't focus too much on friends, especially your freshman year. So just don't worry too much about friends. Kind of prioritize your schoolwork and like getting your work done. Also, one thing that, a huge thing that really changed my experience, my mindset, the game for me, is positivity, positive affirmations, positive self-talk, changing my mindset. Like, that's really, really pushed here. Like, they definitely, you see the effort in like the care for mental health here, and I really appreciate that, because here is like very rigorous, like I said. And if you don't know how to deal with stress, if you don't know how to handle like not getting your way, like, you're gonna snap. I highly recommend like get into the habit of like positivity, speaking things into existence, you know, and then what's meant for you will come to you. And if it's really not meant for you, it won't happen. But like, mentally, just put yourself in a good headspace. It's really easy to get down, like, and it's okay to cry. Like, it's perfectly okay to cry at the same time. That's like a normal thing. Like, don't feel bad if you cry, because we're going through growth and growing pains hurt. Work hard not to get caught up in comparing who you are in your growth with people already in their goals. I can't stop thinking about how I'm not doing enough and you're doing way more than the bare minimum. Like, so like, work really hard not to compare yourself, because I also have to remind myself daily, like, a lot of people here doing things that I want to do or wanted to do or that I just miss. First of all, my really good friend told me yesterday, like, what's meant for you will come for you, and if it's not meant for you, like, if it didn't come to you, it wasn't really meant for you. I constantly remind myself of that, because there's a lot of things that I've like missed out on that I wanted to do, but then like thinking about it and like hearing experiences from the people doing those things, like, I wouldn't have wanted it anyways. So like, just try really hard when you come to college, or like coming into college, not to get caught up in comparing yourself, because everybody's at their own pace, everybody's in their own bag. Your bag is not her bag, and her bag is not your bag, and his bag will never be your bag. Because also, like, a lot of people want successful lifestyles, but success comes in many shapes and forms. So like, my version of success is going to be different than hers and his and everybody else around me. Pay attention to emails, deadlines, applications, and also decide ahead of time what extracurriculars matter to you, because a lot, I put that in all caps, is thrown at you. So when you get your school email, if it's anything like Spelman College, you're getting 20, 30 emails a day. You need to be go ahead and do yourself the favor so you're not like me and miss out on ample application opportunities, etc. Because so many things come, and check your spam, check your focus, check all aspects of your email. But you miss a lot when you're not paying attention. And it's like that transition from high school to college, it's really hard to like give yourself, like, at least for me, it was really hard to give myself the motivation to sign up for things or like to be involved or like to check my email in general. Like I just don't check my email regularly. Like, and then my last word of advice thus far would be, unless you're schedule oriented, find what works best for you to not have to work harder instead of smarter. Like, you have to learn how to work harder, not smarter. So like, if you got to figure out what time of the day you work best. So making a schedule, like, you know, organization in college, but I have tried like everything. I have a schedule, made a planner, got calendar, definitely my best friend. I forget that I have a lot of things to do, but when I put it on my Google Calendar, it reminds me, like, and I love that it sends a little 30-minute reminder and then the 10-minute reminder. You have no idea, it's so helpful. But moral of the story is like, yeah, Google Calendar is a really good one. College is hard, but it's not impossible. And I want to like to stress the fact that like, even if you feel like it's your first semester and you're like, this is ghetto, this is not for me, keep pushing. And here's why I say that, because even though like it's challenging, that's just literally the growing pains talking. October, it's only been like 3 months. You won't know what you want to, how the rest of your life is going to play out, or how it should, or how you want it to play out in 3 months. Keep pushing. That's my biggest advice. Like, keep moving forward. Every day is going to be a struggle, if that makes sense. Anyways, I just wanted to like kind of make this video as like an update video. I'm back. I'm just like, that's one thing that I never really put down, but make time for what matters to you, because you can lose yourself in the schoolwork, and that's never good. Like, but yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I definitely plan to have more college videos, sit down videos. I'm gonna try anyways. I hope you have a wonderful day. Today, the affirmation is keep moving forward. Love you guys, and